Cool. Well, there's
So, morning, everyone. It's lovely to see those who can join us on live online. For at one stage, I thought it was just going to be my mum and I, but I'm so happy to see everyone arriving. So, thank you, those who can join live, and those listening later. Welcome. Um, and this is feeling like quite a precious, strong. Um, energetic time, not just for me. There's a lot of messages from various people who know a lot about these things. And tomorrow's the new moon, and it's the new moon in Scorpio. And Scorpio has different levels of of presence, kind of. And but a lot there is a lot that is around secrets coming out and truth being revealed. And I think I've spoken to some of you that I've been fascinated listening to Candace Owens' podcast recently, and she is really digging deep into truth and getting huge amount of kickback. And who knows, but what truth is, but it's been fascinating to me. And it really aligns with what is astrologically being forecast. And I just want to take this moment to really send love to the Quinn family. Their beautiful Holly Quinn passed away this weekend. I think it was on Saturday, Friday night or Saturday. She's had a long battle with cancer. They have been, they have dealt with it with such courage and such commitment to her. It was a huge tumor when it was discovered already under her rib cage. It was the size, it was a huge, bigger than a grapefruit. And she really has had a very courageous journey, but they knew that it was nearing the end, and they invited friends to go and say their goodbyes. We didn't know Holly well personally. Um, and Tam wrote such a beautiful message. She's had a group where she's been updating everyone called Holly's Journey. On Saturday, she posted, "There is another star shining down on everyone tonight. You'll feel our darling Holly in the sunlight, the wind, and the rain. She is peaceful now, and it was time. Love you all so much." And her celebration of life is this weekend on Saturday on their farm. And it's as per Holly's request, please dress in bright colors. It's celebrating Holly Kate Quinn. So it really is so sad, but also it has been a message the family to say like it's been amazing seeing how they have navigated this with her and have really done all they could, but then also accepted and allowed her to say her goodbyes and to pass peacefully. So I'm dedicating this session to her, and you might want to dedicate it to friends or loved ones, family who may have passed as well. So I've been listening to a podcast that I'll actually share on our Mindful Moment group about nitric oxide. And nitric oxide is the body's main signaling molecule. I've actually talked about it for years, Mandy. You might remember in a lot of my talks at schools and my feminine wisdom, because it's something I learned about from Dr. Christiane Northrup. Um, and she talked about nitric oxide being the body's main signaling molecule. Basically tells our cells whether to thrive or to decay because it's what increases our blood volume. It relaxes the walls of our blood vessels and allows more blood flow and therefore more oxygen flow into certain areas, well, throughout the body, so into cells, into organs. And it was only discovered in sort of the late 90s. And in fact, two professors were given the Nobel Prize in medicine for their discovery that nitric oxide is this, the body's main signaling molecule. And so it wasn't even known about when I was at varsity, which is astounding. And now this other doctor, and I forget his name, I think it's Gary someone. Um, I should know. Um, he's brilliant, and It's really, let me just tell you now. Uh, that doesn't say upfront nitric oxide expert. Uh, and so he talks about, and he's made it his life's work to look at ways of increasing nitric oxide. And he obviously has come up with some serums that you can put on. And I haven't looked at all the other sort of products, but nitric oxide is created naturally by our body. And it's actually released at orgasm, which I teach in my feminine wisdom course. It's also released as the sperm fertilizes the egg. It's basically what breathes life into us. It's also released at the moment of death, which is incredible. There's a release of nitric oxide in the body. And so, aside from being the body's main signaling molecule, it's also really our joy molecule because it's released when we laugh, when we have moments of connection, moments of of love, of deep presence. And so, it really reinforces this message that has been weaving through this golden thread. And I've talked about actually, I think for the last 3 weeks about this book, Daily Glimmers by Bridget McNulty, The Art of Finding Tiny Joys every day of the year. And all the religious religions really do encourage us to be present in our lives. It's something that we in this day and age find enormously difficult. We're so distracted by these and by the news going on around us, by our connection to everyone and everything else. It's very hard to be where we are. And books like this just remind us and make it more accessible. So I read a little bit to you last time, and this time there's a lovely one, snapshot moments. In the olden days, special moments would have been captured on camera and printed out for the photo album or the fridge. These days, they're more likely to end up on Instagram or sent to your close friends and family. These are the snapshot moments, the ones where everything aligns for a moment or two and you want to commemorate it because it is so unusual and lovely. It might simply be two friends together or a beautiful view that made you feel hopeful, something worth remembering in the moment. Similar glimmers, eating an ice cream while walking somewhere pretty, building an epic sandcastle. And so all of these really encourage us to be more present for our lives. I also listened to a little snippet I've actually reposted on my Instagram story, Mel Robbins interviewing Mark Nepo, and he talks about habits versus rituals. And he says he his morning ritual is that he lets the light in, he looks after something he loves, or he feeds something he loves, and he looks after someone he loves. So he basically opens the blinds, he feeds their lovely beloved Labrador, and he makes his wife a cup of coffee. But he says all of these things, like thinking about having to open all the blinds when he's in a rush in the morning, might be like, oh, I've got to do this. Whereas when you bring it to consciousness as a ritual, he's letting the light in and he's making a coffee for someone he loves. It's a ritual rather than a habit. And I think that that's what this Daily Glimmers is also encouraging us. And I think that's when we have this boost of nitric oxide is released, is when we can actually really find the joy in the small moments. And it's not to say that everything is roses and rainbows, but there are moments to be savored in all of our days. And so the poem that I've chosen reminds us of this. And I actually thought I hadn't done it for ages. And then when I was printing it out again, I realized I'd done it very recently. So um, you may remember more than me, but it's just a reminder for us all. It's by David White, the wonderful David White, and it really is worth having him, listening to him recite it. So I might share a YouTube video of him reciting it. And it's called Everything is Waiting for You. And so I invite you just to take a breath in, find yourself a comfortable position, notice your feet on the earth, perhaps stretching up a little bit more into your spine, your top of your head towards the heavens. Even though we don't see the stars right now, they're there. I love Mary Oliver's description of the day-blind stars. And so we sit between both, straddled between the earth and the heavens, just to listen to these words. Everything is waiting for you. Your great mistake is to act the drama as if you were alone, as if life were a progressive and cunning crime with no witness to the hidden transgressions. To feel abandoned is to deny the intimacy of your surroundings. Surely, even you, at times, have felt the grand array, the swelling presence, and the chorus crowding out your solo voice. You must note the way the soap dish enables you, or the window latch grants you your freedom. Alertness is the hidden discipline of familiarity. The stairs are your mentor of things to come. The doors have always been there to frighten you and invite you, and the tiny speaker in the phone is your dream ladder to divinity. Put down the weight of your aloneness and ease into the conversation. The kettle is singing, even as it pours your drink. The cooking pots have left their arrogant aloofness and seen the good in you at last. All the birds and creatures of the world are unutterably themselves. Everything is waiting for you. And so, as we savor this moment of just being in our bodies, just tuning into our sense of hearing, listening to sounds around us, maybe familiar background droning sounds. There may be distant sounds of traffic or birds or the sea. Not labeling them as good or bad or nice or not, just being in this moment and witnessing to the sounds around you. Listening for sounds as far away as you can hear. And then dropping your attention closer, maybe even to body sounds. Breathing, churning of stomachs. And bringing your attention closer to your body as you tap into your sense of touch, of feeling, noticing points of contact with the earth. Feet on the ground. Are you supported by your seat beneath you? How a cushion may wrap around you. Noticing points of contact with your clothes, where your body ends and your clothes begin. Perhaps noticing if Parts of your body are touching each other, palms are together or resting on your leg. Your arms rest against your sides, thighs resting against each other. And then moving our attention to our sense of smell, perhaps inviting a deep breath in, noticing if there are smells around you, smells lingering, noticing the air on your nostrils, cool or warmth. Noticing if there's a different temperature in the air between the inhale and the exhale. And then dropping into our mouths, sense of taste. Noticing lingering flavors, perhaps running your tongue behind your teeth onto your palate, noticing where it rests. Just paying attention to your mouth. I'm inviting you to keep your eyes closed, but noticing colors behind your eyelids, noticing light, noticing sensations in your eyes, noticing if there's a tension and holding on. Perhaps inviting a softening around your eyes. And then dropping into our sixth sense, our gut, our heart. Somewhere between our solar plexus and our heart and our lungs. Just dropping into the space and seeing how it feels today. And in this moment, inviting a glimmer into your heart space, a recollection of a moment yesterday that brought joy, or perhaps just the glimmer for this moment that we're experiencing right now, this moment of calm, of connection, of being in our bodies, nowhere to go, nothing to do, just being here for this moment. And really actively feeding this glimmer with our breath, breathing in and out. As if blowing the embers, strengthening the glimmer so that we can feel it in our heart space. Feeling into the color, the warmth, the sensations around it. Slowly breathing in and out of the heart space. If your thoughts start to wander, just noticing that they've gone and coming back to your heart space, to your breath, to the feelings of gratitude, of connection, fanning the flames. And I invite you now to also bring loved ones into this heart space, loved ones that you want to connect with or sending loving energy to. They can be living or have passed. Just see who arises for you. Just holding them in your heart space, wrapping them in this blanket of love and connection. It can be more than one person. It can be many. Our hearts have space, infinite space. And then slowly letting go, like you might let go of a balloon and watching it drift up. So we let go of these images, these connections. Return just to notice ourselves, like with a wide lens, just our whole body sitting, whole body being. And then slowly, and when you're ready, moving into your body, into that sense of feeling and touch, noticing how it feels to move, shoulders, arms, hands, feet and toes, perhaps rubbing your legs or squeezing your arms. And then when you're ready, just slowly and gently opening your eyes and tapping into that sense of sight, realizing how much there is around us that we often miss and don't see, even though our sense of sight is our strongest sense. And just encouraging ourselves to tap into these glimmers and to be glimmer hunters, glimmer seekers, so that we see how supported we are by the kettle singing and the stairs mentoring us and the doors inviting us and the tiny speaker in our phone as our dream ladder to divinity. Wish you a blessed day. Thank you for joining. And if you feel that this was supportive, please do share the recording or comment, or if you, comment. And if you are listening to the recording, please like it. And hopefully you're already subscribed, but if you're not, please subscribe because it helps it to get the message further. Sorry. Thank you, everyone. Please feel free to unmute and share any experience you may have had or any insight, or carry on with your day if you needed to go.
Thanks, Next. It's always such a beautiful part of the day. It's a beautiful way of starting the day. The calmness, the warmth that I get from your sessions. It's beautiful. I mean,
So
holding my heart and bringing those people into me. It was just lovely. Just think about all those people that you love. Thank you.
Thank you, Gail. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Hilda. Thanks, Mans. And we'll see you. Yeah, Mans, I'll see you tomorrow. Look forward to it. And Mum and Gail, I'll see you Mum, I'll see you Friday. Gail, Saturday. Thanks, Angela. Yeah, see you next week. Jen, I wish we were still seeing you in Garlington. We miss seeing you. Miss you roaming the streets.
Oh, Nikki, I miss it so much too. I really do. And sending lots of love with your reunion with Pippa.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we're so excited. Although I'm so excited to see her, but it's gone so quickly that, and I think she's so sad that it's over now. She just has loved it,
Yeah. Life-changing experience.
Yeah. Anyway, love to you and love to Jonathan. And we'll hopefully see you. Come visit us soon.
Thanks, Nikki.
Okay. Take care, everyone. Bye.